Namaskar dosto. Well, I was getting a lot of requests that I should make my video in English. Well, I can make the videos in English also, but the only problem will come when I'll try to communicate some important message and I am not able to deliver it in proper manner. क्योंकि sometimes when you don't use your native language, your connection with your audience is not good, but still we also have some people who cannot speak Hindi or who cannot understand completely Hindi. So again, my message is not going there. So I'll try to speak in English so that everybody can understand. This is the first point. The second point is, we have discussed yesterday about delta, and we have also discussed what was the importance of delta and how we can use it in our day to day trading. So yesterday I told you one problem of the delta. Well, delta gives you the amount of change in option premium for that particular time. Means if that particular time your underlying strike price moves 100 and your delta is 0.20, then your option premium will increase 20. Well, that was the meaning, but it was for that particular period of time, or you can say particular time, but you are trading whole day. So what happens, in the morning there will be some different delta, and in the last hours of trading session the delta will be changing sometime. So what you have to do, well, I told you that this is the problem with the delta, that if you are trading with the delta, then you are also missing out, like when delta gets changed and when your trade goes sideways, that can give you some trouble. So I told you that I'll give you some remedy today, or I'll give you some medicine of this issue today. So that is called gamma. So gamma gives you, if how much movement will happen, then your trade can go in which direction. So gamma is just again a derivative of delta. So if you do d by dt of delta, then you will be getting gamma. Well, how gamma is useful, what is the sign of gamma, these all things we are going to discuss in this video. Once I'll give you the complete information about the gamma, then you will be equipped with all the knowledge of the available in the option chain, so that whenever you are making any trades, you can adjust your positions accordingly, and you can at least make some informed decisions. See what happens, why do we use Greeks, what is the definition, this all things I have discussed in my first video. So those who are watching directly this second part, they should also watch our first part so that they can understand this video very much better. So now let's discuss what is gamma. So if you see the definition, then definition is simple. Gamma is the second level measure of the sensitivity of changes in delta to changes in underlying stock price. Well, that's what I told you. The change in the delta is observed by gamma. So whatever change is about to happen in delta, well, that can be seen with the help of gamma. So that will be the remedy. Means like you can still predict, okay, gamma will give you the sensitivity in the sense ki how much your delta will move in a day, so that you can make some informed decision that how much risk you are about to take. Well, let's first discuss what is the formula for gamma. So gamma, if you see, then that's how you will be representing gamma, d by dt of delta. Now let's discuss few more points. Well, how much does the delta change in response to stimuli like interest rates, volatility and time to expiry? That is indicated by gamma. So delta will be moved to certain points. You already know delta also depends on other parameters like volatility, interest rates and time to expiry. So these factors are going to affect delta directly. Okay, if delta is going to be affected on that particular time, then how much delta will be changing, that you can observe by gamma. So that's what I have written here. How much does the delta change in response to stimuli like interest rates, volatility and time to expiry? Now let's discuss what are these parameters which I have mentioned in this formula. Well, the first sign is, this is of gamma sign. It is not the first delta, that's what I have written you, and that is gamma. Okay, and V stands for options price. that is theoretical value, and S stand for underlying asset price. So what your formula becomes? Well, your formula becomes second derivative of option price with respect to underlying asset price. Okay, so that will be your formula for gamma. Well, how you are going to use it in your day-to-day trading, that is most important, because knowing the things alone won't help us until and unless we realize that how we can use this Greeks for our option trading. Since you are making the positions, new positions, or maybe you are adjusting your old positions, then definitely if you are informed already that how much risk you are going to take, how much price going to be moved, how much profit you are going to be making, then it is very good to make the trades. Means like, okay, so that's what I'm entering into. So that's why you have to know how to use this Greeks as well, because everybody will tell you what are the Greeks, but they will not tell you how to use it for option trading. Now let's go and see what will be the value of gamma. So if you see the long options, then if you are making anywhere the long positions, let it be call, let it be put, means buying the options will have positive gamma. And if you will see anytime, then at the money will be having maximum gamma. See, first you learn where gamma value will be maximum, where gamma value will be minimum, and all these things, so that when we will be using it, we will be knowing and we will be making our informed decision. Well, deep in the money or deep out of the money, gamma will decrease. So gamma will be maximum at the money strike price. Okay, and if you are buying, then your gamma is positive. Then similarly you can say sell, then selling will be having negative gamma. Now let's see how we can use this gamma. So to measure the movement risk, see, I am making my trade at 920 and I wanted to know how much risk I am taking with this trade. But if I see the delta will give me at that particular point of time picture only that much risk you are taking. But since I am making the position in expiry, then maybe I'll be holding that position up to expiry. So before expiry, I wanted to know how much risk I am taking. So if you wanted to measure that risk, then you should observe or you should see the gamma. That's where this comes into picture. Okay, so I hope I cleared your doubt, and how to use the gamma, that also I have told you. Basic fundamental is that if you wanted to measure your risk with that position or with that strategy, then definitely you should look for the gamma, because gamma will tell you the exact picture. And if you're making the one position only, then at the money will have maximum gamma, and if you go out of the money, further out of the money, or further deep in the money, then that will be having a gamma increment, you can say. And if you see long options, you are making anywhere buying positions, then you have positive gamma, otherwise it will be negative. So now if you have to measure the risk associated with your trades, then you have to look for the gamma. That is what the use of the gamma. Well, now you will be asking me, can you give us some example how we can use this gamma? Okay, let me give you an example. And I am making the positions at the money, and I am buying the call option, and I am bullish in the markets, so I am expecting that market will go up. Okay, so if I'm expecting market will go up, then it will give me some profit. So what will be the maximum profit and maximum risk will be involved? You can say I'll be calculating risk to reward ratio. Well, risk to rewards ratio will come, but that will also be dependent on this Greeks. So if Greeks change, then your risk to reward will change. Then how will you calculate the risk? Well, definitely then you have to go for the gamma. So gamma will tell you the complete picture, how much risk associated with that particular trade. And you know already that gamma is dependent on delta, so delta is already calculating the volatility in the picture, so you don't have to worry about that. You already know that with the volatility how much risk I'm going to be involved. Since sometimes what happens, we know already that market is going to be volatile, means ups and down moves will be there on, like you can say, the incidence of budget announcement or election. So if any budget announcement or this thing is happening, then you are making some trades. So every trade is having some risk involved. So what is the maximum risk that you can calculate? So before going into the trade itself, you are estimating, okay, that much risk, then whether you are able to take that risk or not, or whether it can wipe out your capital, that is your information to you, so that you can make the informed decision. So that's what from my side. If you find this video helpful, then hit the like button and consider subscribing this channel.